Imagine waking up in a world straight out of a cultivation comic, with no idea how you got there. That's exactly what happened to Lu Jie, or rather, the soul now inhabiting his body. In this video, we're diving into an epic journey of rebirth, alchemy, and survival. Born into a world where strength and talent decide everything, Lu Jie was blessed with qi from birth. But as they say, talent alone isn't enough. Fast forward 20 years, and the sect life hasn't been kind to him. Despite his best efforts, Lu Jie is ridiculed, overlooked, and barely hanging on. One day, after a crushing defeat in a sparring match, our protagonist, now inhabited by the soul of a chemistry student from another world, wakes up in a daze. Who is Lu Jie? Where is he? And why is everything so magica? A kind old man heals his wounds with a pill, confirming that he's at the Cloudy Peak sect, where Lu Jie is a disciple. But things take a twist as our hero realizes he's been reincarnated, and memories of his past life start to surface flash of memories and asks himself, whose memories are these? Without a clear answer, he hesitantly mutters, me. In the vision, he sees himself as a child, nearly dying from a wolf attack, only to be saved by a cultivator. That day, while exploring his surroundings, Lu Jie comes across an old, dusty alchemy book tucked away in the corner of the room. Curious, he begins to read it, and with each page, the gears in his mind start turning. Then, it hits him. A light bulb moment that changes everything. Forget fighting. Alchemy could be his way forward. Unlike cultivation, which demands raw talent and strength, alchemy is a discipline of knowledge, precision, and creativity. He realizes that while he lacks strength and fighting talent in this world, his knowledge of chemistry might allow him to create pills and elixirs that even the most talented alchemists could only dream of. What if he could invent entirely new formulas, combining the best of both worlds? Not only could this make him rich beyond imagination, but it might also grant him the protection and influence needed to navigate the dangers of this world. Armed with this realization, Lu Jie decides to act. He approaches the kind old man who had... After deciding to pursue the path of alchemy, Lu Jie bows before the old man, asking to be taken as a disciple. However, to his shock, the old man refuses, stating that alchemy is a lifelong path, and he will not waste his time teaching someone who isn't serious about it. To the old man, Lu Jie seemed like a typical cultivator who had suddenly changed course, a lack of commitment in his eyes. Of course, the old man didn't know that the soul inside Lu Jie was someone entirely different, someone reincarnated from another world. Realizing the stakes, Lu Jie becomes desperate. Without alchemy, he has no way to make money or survive in this cutthroat world. Thinking fast, he lies, saying the sparring match had opened his eyes. He admits he's talentless in cultivation, but insists he now sees a new path forward in alchemy, a way to improve himself and contribute meaningfully. Once again, he bows, pleading with the old man to teach him. The old man, still unconvinced, tests Lu Jie's resolve. He asks, "What does alchemy mean to you?" Lu Jie freezes, remembering the definition he read in the book earlier. He recites it word for word, but the old man shows no reaction, clearly unimpressed. Sensing this, Lu Jie digs deeper and gives his own explanation, saying, "Alchemy is the study of nature and a way of understanding how the world works." This thoughtful and original answer finally brings a smile to the old man's face. Pleased with Lu Jie's insight, he agrees to take him on as a student. Overjoyed, Lu Jie bows again, addressing the old man as Master. Their first lesson begins with a discussion about ingredients, focusing on their potency, purity, and the techniques required to refine them. The old man then hands Lu Jie a book containing the recipes for 3 basic pills, challenging him to successfully brew all 3 and earn the title of Junior Alchemist. As Lu Jie studies the recipes, he notices they're centuries old, with no modifications or updates. Intrigued, he asks his master why the recipes haven't changed over time. The old man explains that they were written by their venerable ancestor, and altering them would be considered foolish and disrespectful. However, Lu Jie senses that his master is starting to notice something different about him. After Lu Jie claims he has memorized the recipes, the old man tests him with a question about a complex poison. To the master's surprise, Lu Jie answers flawlessly. Shocked and impressed, the old man nearly spits out his tea. He praises Lu Jie's memory and asks if he has studied alchemy before. Lu Jie replies humbly, explaining that he hasn't, but has always had a knack for memorizing things. What the old man doesn't know is that in his previous life, Lu Jie was a bookworm who memorized his chemistry textbooks for exams. This extraordinary memory now makes him seem like a prodigy in the field of alchemy. Next, the master introduces Lu Jie to the cauldron, an essential tool in alchemy. He explains its purpose, not just its shape for even heat distribution, but its ability to hold and channel qi. He goes on to detail the three factors that determine success in alchemy: sensitivity to qi, the ability to control it, and luck. He emphasizes that even the most skilled alchemists fail at times, as success often depends on the heavens. Lu Jie, drawing on his chemistry background, challenges the idea of luck. He argues that there must be factors governing success, and he resolves to uncover the optimal conditions for refining pills. The old man chuckles, remarking that Lu Jie's luck may not be on his side, but sensitivity, control, and hard work could still lead him to success. To inspire him, the master demonstrates how to create a basic qi-gathering pill, used to nourish someone with depleted qi. He then invites Lu Jie to try for himself, but as Lu Jie approaches the cauldron, he nervously asks, how do I light the fire?